Across the multiverse, there isn't just one universe. There are hundreds, each one home to another version of you, another life, another destiny. Humanity has long possessed the technology to travel between these parallel worlds. But such power is tightly controlled by the Multiverse Authority, an organization tasked with protecting the balance between every universe. Because there's one terrifying truth. When one version of you dies, every surviving version becomes stronger, faster, more powerful. For centuries, the balance held, until one man decided to break it. His name, Gabriel Yulon. He believes that by killing every other version of himself across the multiverse, he will become the one. In the Anubis universe, heavily armed officers prepare to transport a maximum security prisoner named Lawless to his execution. They secure him in reinforced body armor and escort him toward an armored transport vehicle. Something feels wrong. The lights suddenly go out. A gunshot echoes through the darkness, striking Lawless's helmet. The guards immediately return fire toward an air vent where they believe the shooter is hiding. As they cautiously move closer, a hand holding a pistol suddenly emerges from the vent. More officers fall. Then, a man climbs out, Gabriel Yulon, the most dangerous fugitive in the multiverse. Before the nearest guard can react, Yulon drops him instantly. The remaining officers open fire. Yulon grabs the unconscious guard and uses him as a human shield while advancing through the hail of bullets. Then he charges. With unbelievable speed and overwhelming strength, Yulon tears through the entire squad one by one. Within seconds, the transport bay is silent. Yulon escapes. Two armored police vehicles race after him. He fires back at one. Running on foot at nearly 50 miles per hour, he effortlessly outruns the pursuing officers. Moments later, a powerful muscle car joins the chase. Inside are MVA agents Evan Funch and Harry Rodecker. Their mission is simple: stop Yulon before he reaches another universe. Yulon reaches his destination and enters the coordinates for the next wormhole. Less than a minute remains before it opens. Funch confronts him on foot. At the same moment, Harry rams Yulon with the car. Just as the wormhole opens, all three are pulled inside. But something is different. Instead of escaping, they arrive at MVA headquarters. Harry secretly changed the destination coordinates. Yulon is immediately restrained and taken into custody. Soon after, he stands trial before the Multiverse Authority. The evidence is overwhelming. One by one, holographic images reveal the victims. Every single one. Another version of Gabriel Yulon. So far, he has murdered 123 alternate selves. The court sentences him to death. Later, Harry visits Yulon in his prison cell. The two were once partners, once friends. Harry still remembers the man Yulon used to be. Yulon notices the hesitation. He tries one last time to manipulate him. "I only need one more. Just one. Help me make it 124. Harry refuses. Yulon's fate appears sealed until fate itself has other plans. A strange woman arrives at the execution facility. Her name is Massey Walsh, Yulon's wife. Yulon is escorted into the execution chamber and strapped into a massive machine. This isn't an ordinary death sentence. He's about to be sent to the Hades universe, a prison world where no one ever escapes. Before the machine activates, Yulon gives one final speech. He says the multiverse is chaotic, irrational, and wasteful. Every version of himself holds a fraction of the same energy. By eliminating them, he isn't destroying anything. He's making himself whole. You call it murder, but how can I murder myself? As the countdown begins, Massey secretly activates a device hidden inside her shoe. A mechanical rat scurries across the floor unnoticed. Seconds later, it explodes. The execution chamber erupts into chaos. Yulon tears himself free from the restraints as guards are thrown through the room. He overwhelms everyone standing in his way and rushes straight for the wormhole controls. Before Funch and Harry can reach him, Yulon jumps. The wormhole closes behind him. The system overloads, leaving the MVA unable to reopen another portal for 30 minutes. Yulon now has a huge head start. Meanwhile, in the Cherish universe, another prison transport is underway. Only this time, the man leading the escort isn't a prisoner. He's a corrections officer named Gabe Law, Yulon's final surviving counterpart. Unlike Yulon, Gabe is calm, compassionate, and respected by everyone around him. As the convoy reaches the garage, Gabe suddenly feels something isn't right. The lights go out. Without thinking, he orders everyone to get back. A split second later, gunfire erupts from a ventilation shaft. Yulon bursts through the vent and opens fire. Gabe quickly reverses a prison truck straight into the wall, collapsing the vent and sending Yulon crashing to the floor. For the first time, the two men come face to face. Both freeze, because they're staring at themselves. Realizing the surprise is gone, Yulon turns and runs. Police give chase. He launches himself over a massive wall with unbelievable speed. Gabe follows, almost clearing it himself. He's becoming stronger too. On the other side, Yulaw is waiting. He fires. Gabe drops to the ground. Just before Yulaw can finish him, Funch and Harry arrive, forcing Yulaw to retreat. At the hospital, Gabe's wife TK immediately notices something is wrong. His fellow officers can't stop talking about the impossible things they witnessed, how he nearly cleared a wall no normal man could jump. When they ask about the suspect, Gabe lies. He says he never saw his face. Later, he finally tells TK the truth. The man who attacked him looked exactly like him. Even stranger, he can somehow feel him, almost like they're connected. While Gabe undergoes an MRI scan, Yulaw quietly sneaks into the hospital. He moves through the corridors unseen, closing in on his final target. The MRI machine forces Gabe to stay perfectly still. Then, the door opens. Yulaw walks inside. Before he can fire, Funch and Harry burst into the room. Bullets fly, but the MRI magnet rips Yulaw's gun from his hand. The fight explodes through the hospital as Yulaw slips away once again. Yulaw disappears into the hospital corridors. Funch and Harry chase after him, but when they spot two identical men through the hallway mirrors, they can't tell which one is Gabe and which one is Yulaw. They mistakenly attack Gabe. Not wanting to hurt them, Gabe quickly disarms both agents and cuffs them together. When another officer points a shotgun at him, Gabe snaps the weapon in half with his bare hands. Funch realizes the truth. As Yulaw grows stronger, Gabe is becoming stronger too. TK urges Gabe to go home while Funch and Harry split up. Funch stays with Gabe. Harry goes after Yulaw alone. Meanwhile, Harry catches up to Yulaw and holds him at gunpoint. At the same time, Gabe corners Funch and demands answers. With no other choice, Funch tells him everything. There are countless parallel universes. Every time Yulaw kills another version of himself, the remaining versions inherit that person's life force. Only two are left, Yulaw and Gabe. That's why Gabe has become faster, stronger, and more agile. If Yulaw succeeds, he'll become more powerful than anyone has ever been. Suddenly, Funch receives an emergency signal. Harry is in trouble. Yulaw overpowers him with ease. Harry tries activating a wormhole grenade to stop him, but Yulaw kills him before he can trigger it and disarms the device. Now Funch is alone. He asks Gabe for help. At first, Gabe refuses. He wants no part in any of this. Meanwhile, police surround Yulaw. They order him to surrender. Instead, he charges straight through them. He stops two police motorcycles with his bare hands, dodges incoming gunfire, and crushes an officer beneath the bikes. Back at Gabe's house, officers arrive to protect TK, believing Gabe may be dangerous. Gabe hides in the attic and quietly asks TK to bring him his gun. As she returns, she sees another Gabe standing in the house. Unsure who's real, she asks a question only her husband would know. Yulaw answers incorrectly. She immediately points the gun at him. Yulaw shoots the sheriff, then murders TK in front of Gabe. Before Gabe can reach him, Yulaw escapes. For Gabe, this is no longer about survival, it's personal. Consumed by grief and anger, Gabe gets into Funch's car. "I'm helping you," Funch gives one final warning. "If you kill Yulaw, the Multiverse Authority will have to execute you too." Gabe doesn't hesitate. "I don't care." Using the wormhole coordinates, they race to the factory where Yulaw plans to escape. The moment they arrive, Gabe feels him. Yulaw is already there. Funch opens fire as Yulaw runs deeper into the factory. A hidden explosive suddenly detonates, forcing Gabe and Funch to dive for cover. The blast tears through the building. Yulaw attacks again, easily overpowering Funch and breaking his leg. As Funch tries crawling away, Yulaw calmly walks toward him. Then Gabe steps between them. The final battle is about to begin. Yulaw smiles. "After this, there shall only be one." Gabe stares back. "I won't be the one, but neither will you." The two launch at each other. For the first time, Yulaw faces someone as fast and as strong as himself. Punches, kicks, and elbows fly from every direction. Every strike is blocked. Every counter is answered. Martial artist against martial artist. Neither man can gain the advantage. Then Yulaw begins pulling ahead. His experience starts showing. He overwhelms Gabe with a brutal combination and sends him crashing across the factory floor. Certain the fight is over, Yulaw lowers his guard, but Gabe slowly gets back to his feet. The two square up once again. This time, something has changed. Gabe is calmer, more focused. He blocks every attack with ease, redirects Yulaw's momentum, then lands one powerful strike that sends Yulaw flying backwards. Only 3 minutes remain until the next wormhole opens. Yulaw grows desperate. He attacks with everything he has. But Gabe is now slightly faster, slightly stronger. Every wild punch misses. Every counter lands. In frustration, Yulaw grabs an axe and swings wildly. Gabe disarms him, throws the weapon aside and drags him toward the wormhole coordinates. Around them, the factory begins collapsing. The wormhole finally opens. Both men are pulled through just before the building explodes. During the jump, Gabe tears off his burning jacket. They arrive back at MVA headquarters. In the confusion, the guards mistake Gabe for Yulaw and immediately restrain him. Yulaw is left unnoticed for only a moment. The execution gate to the Hades universe is already charging. 1 minute until activation. Something doesn't feel right to Funch. He looks closer, then realizes they've captured the wrong man. The guards quickly switch them. Yulaw is thrown into the portal instead. The wormhole opens and sends him to the Hades universe. With Yulaw finally gone, Funch sends Gabe home. But before activating the portal, he quietly changes the destination to Gabe's own universe. Moments later, Gabe arrives safely back where he belongs. He lands in the middle of a road. Nearby, he finds an injured dog, his own dog. He picks it up and rushes to the nearest veterinary clinic. Inside, he meets another version of TK, a chance for a new beginning. Meanwhile, in the Hades universe, Yulaw arrives at the bottom of a massive stone staircase. Hundreds of violent prisoners surround him from every direction. Instead of fear, Yulaw smiles.
I am Yulaw! I'm nobody's bitch!
He walks up the stairs toward a towering throne as the entire army charges him. One by one, they fall. Bodies crash down the steps as Yulaw tears through them. Standing alone at the top, he looks down at the endless horde. I will be the one, and the battle has only just begun.